On.
I'm just dancing. Just dancing to the music. Feel it in my soul. Welcome to the Geekz, episode 77. This is Lil.
And this is Sean. Happy Back to the Future Day. Steve is late a little bit. I know that. He's watching something just to catch up on y'all's horror stuff, but I respect that. You know what I mean? He's dedicated to the craft.
He is, and yeah, it's gonna be funny this year. So like I don't know what we're gonna do if we're just gonna extend this into November. And here he is. Here's Foothill Video, just ready to join in. Mad that we couldn't wait 1 minute for him.
Mad that I didn't have the email link. Fucking mute. God damn it.
No,
you're here. I thought you didn't need the email link anymore.
Lil didn't send me any login information.
What?
Oh man!
So I would have been on time if you guys had done your part.
Oh, so, Steve, I thought I sent you the link. I thought I sent you the link from last week. Maybe
you sent me the link in the wrong email. So
I keep forgetting which email. My bad.
What's up, Taylor? Well, I was talking about like we're gonna have like close to 40 movies before October 31st is done. So we're gonna go into November. We're gonna be Halloween never ends, and I think that's what we're gonna play it up as until we can't do it anymore. We're gonna keep going with horror reviews for a while, maybe until we can see Thanksgiving. I think that'll be the goal, because that's supposed to be coming out in the next few weeks. So. And we've got a lot of the new films will be releasing, Exorcist Believer, Saw.
Which also got poo-pooed.
You know what, though? I've heard people who've watched it that actually liked it. So, and some people's opinions that I do trust.
What's up, Taylor?
Friend opinions. So,
what's up, Justin?
Justin, Taylor. Hello, boys.
So
you guys got about... It's got about an hour. I looked at my watch. I wrist like I wear a watch. So dumb.
You did though. I was peeping. I was like, wait, you got a watch on?
We got an hour for what?
I don't think I've ever until I'm my birthday on your coast.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Did you forget that it was Steve's birthday?
No, I didn't forget.
It's a big one.
It's the timing.
I'm hitting over the hill. Finally hitting
over
the hill.
Do the dance. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Oof. Taking this off. Happy birthday.
What's up, Al? Go Phillies, I guess.
I'm pretty sure I saw some skin just now.
You did.
Okay.
You did.
I didn't even see it, and I'm glad I didn't.
You did. There's a little bit of pastiness there. What's up, Al?
Blinded by the light.
Well, I wear my shirt always. So everything else is tan, but not that.
I guess I'll ask the Back to the Future thing later on. After.
No, it's Back to the Future Day, Sean. You're excited about it. No. You're wearing your Back to the Future shirt. You can put the Back to the Future banner on. Ask your question. Let's start with the Back to the Future.
Well, Back to the Future. Like, what was y'all's favorite from this franchise of Back to the Future? Was it Back to the Future 1, 2, or 3?
When I was a kid, honestly, part 3 was my favorite. I don't know why, but I latched onto part 3 tough. But when I was a kid, I was a weird bro. I used to love, like, when I was a little kid, I loved Westerns. Like,
really?
So much. Like, I would sit there and, like, at 9 years old and just watch Dances with Wolves, like. So
Back to the Future 3 gets shit on because I don't know why, but it was really good. It wasn't bad.
It's a good movie. It's a good. I like all like the. I like Michael J. Fox as Seamus or whatever, like the Irish guy. Like that's all good.
Or as Clint
Biff
Eastwood.
Cannon, as the Mad Dog Biff. Like all of it is just like I like part 3. I'm sorry. And then fucking the train time machine at the end, fucking awesome. It's really cool.
Look at that.
To
Look at that.
see a neat,
Everybody's chiming in. No, that's what's up. Al.
I mean, yeah, part 2, the flying cars, the way that car took off. I mean,
for me, Back to the Future 2 is my favorite, just because of all of the iconic moments that I think for me as a child set me forward on like, oh shit, fucking sneakers, the fucking Nike Air Mags, the hoverboard, the fucking flying DeLorean, fucking like all the little small things. Jaws, was it 2029 or something?
The only problem is that's only like 20 minutes of that 2-hour movie.
I know, but some of that
it's really good. It's a really, really good 20 minutes. It's an amazing time, but I don't think we spend enough time there. We get back to the first movie way too fast. We don't spend nearly enough time in the future. Whereas first movie, right, we spent time in the past. Third movie, we spent the whole movie in the past. That second movie would have been cool if we were just in the future the whole time. Have that adventure play out.
Or the alternate future for a lot longer in Biff's Casino and stuff like that.
That was cool too. That was a cool little side too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 1. I'm gonna say 1. You know why? Because I think 1 is one of those unicorns of a perfect movie. A perfect plot, a perfect story, perfect everying.
It was a very big idea, and they explained it well. That everybody could understand.
It's. I mean, that movie script is taught in universities for filmmaking. I mean, it's that
time travel for fucking Back to the Future is explained in every fucking movie that we talk about.
Yeah, but then
like Back to the Future? Oh, Back to the Future. No, they got it wrong. Like, it's still talked about.
It is still talked about. But, you know, it's funny. I was watching something. I can't remember what I was watching. And I almost laughed out loud because they were talking about, like, it was somebody. It was some professor. And they said that time, can you guess? Give me a guess of what movie do you think that they think they actually got time travel the closest to correct?
Was it Endgame?
No.
I don't know then.
Interstellar.
No. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Huh. I don't know who wrote that piece, but I think they're stupid. I think Interstellar is probably a better example of time travel, as you go down to a planet where shit moves differently, and then you go back up to space and everything.
No, but how time travel impacts
Steve, that was
the future and the past and everything like that. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Steve, especially because of the gravity of those planets. That's what it does. That's not really based on time travel. That's more based on the gravitational forces of
sure. I easily explained it under the umbrella of time travel.
But I'm talking about the impact of going back in time and moving things forward. You know, because we always assume like the Back to the Future thing, right? Like I'm moving things forward. It
wasn't the butterfly effect. That wasn't the best example of time travel, or what was it? Remember that terrible movie, A Sound of Thunder? Remember that one?
Oh, it was terrible.
With Ed Burns.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
and it's like they go back to shoot T-Rexes. That's their business, is they take you back in time to shoot.
Yeah,
T-Rexes.
I remember that.
Remember that.
And then they stepped on a bug, and then it was like waves of weird shit. It's like waves and waves of weird shit. And like the worst part about that movie, worse than anything, even than the terrible CGI that they used for the Tyrannosaurus, was the CGI that they used for the city itself. Like at one point, Ed Burns is walking the streets with this lady, and the town around them is. It is just a bizarre look into weirdo filmmaking.
It was a terrible time travel movie, I tell you that. So let me ask y'all a question. Is Back to the Future one of the best trilogy franchises in movie history?
Yeah, I would say. I don't think that any of them... Well, but here's why, right? Because there's a lot of alien movies where... Like you got the whole Alien franchise, right? Even if you just take the trilogy, 1, 2, and 3.
But it doesn't count as a trilogy, though.
That's right.
Oh, so you're
Star Wars doesn't count as a trilogy.
So what other trilogies are you factoring in that are only 3?
I'm just throwing it out there, but now I'm thinking about it. I'm like,
there's not that many trilogies anymore.
It really isn't.
There used to be until studios started grabbing up all the IPs from the 80s and 90s, and now there's no more trilogies.
I mean, Godfather is a trilogy.
Scream was. That's the thing. Like it all. it all
They
changes.
they keep booting shit out. Like it's just like, oh well, we're gonna do Scream 4, 5, 6, 7.
Toy Story's not even a trilogy anymore.
No, yeah, they have 4. I don't know.
I guess the Nolan movies are a trilogy. It's a pretty good one, except that third one kind of sucks.
Yeah, I think Back to the Future. I think Back to the Future has
the Dark Knight trilogy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the Back to the Future is better than the Dark Knight trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
I would even argue that Back to the Future as a trilogy is better than the Godfather trilogy, because Godfather 3 sucks.
Yeah, I don't even like the Godfather. So
no, 1 and 2 is really good movies, but Godfather 3 sucks.
So Al asked, "Did we ever watch the cartoons?" I did watch the cartoons for.
I did watch those.
Not very good
Very
animation.
short-lived.
Not very good animation.
No.
And it was all about Jules and Vern, those little fuckers.
Now, although, did you play the game? I don't remember playing the game.
No, he was quoting the movie when he was playing was it Hogan's Alley or whatever the game was, when he used the gun game at the diner.
Yeah.
And then what was it? A young Frodo was like, "That's a baby's game because you have to use your hands."
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot he was in it. I forgot about that.
Yeah, little Elijah.
Yeah. I think I'm being a little
Al, be careful! Don't put that out there in the universe like
we
that.
We talked about that this week, man. If I am happy with that never getting rebooted ever.
Well, that doesn't need a reboot because it's in a different category than what we were talking about with Star Wars.
Yeah,
right. Like it's a different category. Like Back to the Future is not sold today. There's not spin-offs like as Steve just said with the cartoon of Doc's kids. You know, like they're not doing that. They're not giving us that. It's living by itself and that's it. I mean, if they were trying some kind of crazy IP build like a Star Wars, then I would say yes, the reboot is probably end up needing to be made.
The Guy Pearce Time Machine movie. You remember that one, Steve?
The Time Machine?
Yeah.
No good.
No.
Those weird Morlock creatures or whatever that fucking popped out of the ground with the big forearms.
Man, the Guy Pearce has had such a crazy career because he's had some really good movies.
And then he's just in things that you're like, what the
really bad things. Yeah.
What was that prison movie? It was like a future prison and he had to like break somebody out. It was like sci-fi-ish.
Oh, that was like terrible.
It felt like it was on the Sci-Fi Channel.
He was running around like he was an action star from 1992.
Didn't we review that?
Lines? He was. I think it was called Lockdown. Was it called Lockdown?
Yeah, it was called Lockdown. Didn't we review that movie?
I don't.
We might have. I thought there was like a weird thing at the end. I remember.
I thought you liked it.
Lock out.
I think you liked it.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't like
it. Yo, I could have swore I thought we reviewed that. Maybe it was on How Did This Get Made though.
I don't think I don't remember liking it.
I don't know, man. We gotta go back and we really gotta go back in our archives and dig into some shit because there's some movies that we reviewed that I do not remember.
I know we're getting old now and the memory's starting to go.
Especially Steve in 46 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, for you,
balls are just gonna drop to
still
the ground.
Still got a couple hours on my end.
Oh shit! Bath Horizon. I guess Back to the Future. I guess I don't know. The Godfather was. Godfather for me is. I don't care. All right. So okay. So enough about Back to the Future. We talked about it for a couple minutes. Just get Back to the Future Day out. Steve, God damn it. You recommended for me to watch House of Usher or The Fall of House of Usher. Mm-hmm. Holy shit.
I thought the show was about Usher Raymond. So
it is a hero.
Awesome. I didn't even finish it yet. And it's awesome.
Me and Rachel binged the fuck out of that show.
I tried to finish it tonight. I didn't get a chance.
We watched the first episode the first night. We actually watched the first 2 episodes the first night. And the next night we watched 3 more, and then the next night we watched the remaining 3. It's so. I'm not the biggest Mike Flanagan guy. Like I liked Haunting of Hill House just fine. did not like Haunting of Bly Manor. I actually thought that was a terrible show. Midnight Mass, I know I'm in a minority, but I also didn't like that one very much either. I thought it had a really solid build-up, but then the end of it just slow. They were just trying. These two main characters are trying to outsat each other on a boat. I'm done with it. I can't do it. I did not like Midnight Mass, so I wasn't very excited going into Fall of the House of Usher. Plus, I'm not like the world's biggest Edgar Allan Poe fan, so I'm like, eh. But goddamn, if the show didn't find, it was like parts Black Mirror. Like they found a way to make every
like an anthology.
Well, it kind of is, right? Because every episode is based on a different Edgar Allan Poe short story or book or whatever, and they found ways to modernize every one of those and bring all that stuff from like the 1800s into current day, and they just killed it. Oh, Sean, that rave scene with the sprinkler system.
That shit was fucked up. I was like, oh,
just like something out of Hellraiser.
Was not expecting that shit, dog. I was like, oh shit, that was crazy. And then, the other character that was there,
not for nothing, but Carla Gugino would still get it.
Yo, I always thought she was always pretty though, so I dig her. Yo, but this in that scene, I did not expect the other person to still be there, and I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is all bad now.
No, yeah, this is what from shit to shit, and then it got worse, and then it got worse.
If you want to find yourself in a world where you can somehow hate Henry Thomas, watch the show because he's a piece of shit.
I didn't get there yet. I didn't get to that part yet, Steve. I didn't get that far yet, but I'm on episode 5.
But everybody in this show is kind of a piece of shit. Everybody but that little girl. Yeah. Everybody but that little girl is a piece of shit. So it was just fun kind of watching them all getting their comeuppance. Ooh, that one guy that got the cat scratched his actual eyeball.
I did not finish that. I'm on that episode now. So those.
But you saw where he scratched his eyeball, right?
Yeah, I got to that part. I got that. Ooh, damn. I was like, I don't know.
You have to go to the hospital now. That's you can't just
Listen, I'm not a cat person, so I don't even. I'm not a cat person.
Anyway, The Fall of the House of Usher is by far, I think, Mike Flanagan's best series that he's done so far with all the Netflix stuff, and it gets a solid hero for me.
Solid hero, and I didn't even finish it yet. It's a solid hero.
It sticks to landing. Everything. It's really, really good.
Agreed. Anybody else watch anything else this week?
Not besides the movies that we're supposed to watch. I barely squeezed, got one of those in, finishing up, trying to get in onto the show. So
I think Fall of the House of Usher should be should be in 31 days.
I'll review it. Will's got to watch it. We could do episode by episode. It's 8 episodes. They're all about an hour long.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's pretty fucking good.
Well, maybe we go and do that in November to continue on the daily. So,
it's really, really good.
All right. I didn't watch anything. I did play some video games. And I have to say, it's been a long time since one day had 2 games that came out that were both amazing. And if you love 2D, I'm going to start with Mario because I think everybody in the world is already talking about Spider-Man. Super Mario Wonder is such a great game and so much fun. If you love 2D platformers, if you love that old school feel, but looking for a new twist to a lot of things, Super Mario Wonder is such a fun game. It's an easy pick up and play. It's difficult. There's some difficult levels. You're trying to do these moves and it's just tough. You gotta be pretty precise. I love it. This is what I've been looking for. If you grew up playing Mario 3, Super Mario World, those games, and you're looking for that type of game, Super Mario Wonder was awesome. Have you guys played? I know you guys didn't play Mario Wonder. That's why I brought that up first. Have you guys played Spider-Man yet? You're not muted, Steve.
The first one in Miles, but not Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2.
I don't have PlayStation 5, so
is ridiculous. Is ridiculously good. Is my son, because we have guests over. I went yesterday at lunch, picked it up, downloaded it, played the first boss level to Sandman.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
That's what I want to talk about afterwards. The state of video games. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, because it's garbage except for these two games. And it's just so good. It's just so kinetic. The switching between Peter and Miles. The Venom overarching story. So good. And it's only like a 30. I think it's only like the main campaign is only like a 30-hour campaign, which is not terrible. But there's so much more to do with it.
Oh yeah, you have all the side missions, all the little things, because you want to collect the suits, you want to get all the things, so you spend hours and hours.
I'll watch some dude play for 3 hours.
Yo, Elijah told me this. My son told me the same exact thing. I was like, I don't know.
You should have seen Alex. He flipped his shit on me because I'm in his room playing it before he gets home from school.
Okay.
And Jenny went to go pick him up.
You had the PlayStation 5 in his room. That's the first.
Well, I mean, it was mainly his Christmas presents, our share, but like, and I didn't want to take it out of there yet. I knew he would be, he would have more time to beat it. So I figured by the time he beats it, I'll pull it out and put it downstairs for a while. But I'm playing it in his room. He walks in, he sees me playing. He doesn't want to be spoiled at all. I mean, I think I told Sean this story. Maybe I did when he called me the other day, Sean. The kid came into my room on Thursday morning at 4:30 in the morning, almost in tears, because he gets up. I don't know why he's getting up at 4:30 in the morning and turning on YouTube. He gets up, turns on YouTube, and all of a sudden there's a Spider-Man 2 spoiler. And he didn't want to be spoiled. So Jenny's out of town all this week. She was out of town all this last week. So he comes downstairs, like, it's here, and I freak out because I'm like, what something happened, something's wrong. And all I hear from him is like, I turned on YouTube and somebody already got the game early and they were showing me spoilers and this, and I can't believe this, and there's this fight, and I'm like, you need to get the fuck out of my room right now. It was the worst. And he's become such a bitch for this game. So I play in the game and I'm playing Sandman and I'm doing the Venom blast, and he slams his door closed. He's like, turn the game off. I cannot see this. You gotta turn it off. You're not supposed to be playing it. I don't know. This kid is gone, and because we were, because we had.
Did you turn? Well, the real question is, did you turn it off?
I did, because we had family coming in. Like, 10 minutes. Laura and Charlie were going to be here, so I was I turned it off anyway. They were coming.
I'm gonna give you that one. But
I mean, we have family there.
Likely story.
They're here, so and he's been. So they came. We went out to dinner and everything last night. He stayed up till 2:00 in the morning playing the game. Got up early because we then went to the parks this morning with them. So he was like on 3 hours of sleep. He passed out like at a restaurant, like laying down on the thing because he's playing it right now. Because he's all he's been trying to do is try to play this game.
Thanks, you let him go to sleep on a.
I didn't. I was in line picking up food, and I come back and he's just passed out. And they're all laughing at him. The girls are just laughing at him. I'm like, all right. But the game is awesome. So if you haven't played, I mean, I'm telling you, this game is worthy of purchasing a PlayStation 5.
Well, that's a first one player only, right? So you can't team up with somebody
you cannot. Mario Wonder you can.
Yeah, but I don't pay for. I don't have a. I mean, we have a Switch, but I don't pay for the online fucking Nintendo thing.
Yeah, not for Nintendo.
It's not even that much.
But I was saying, a little, if you would like to play a game with us on Xbox, I have the game for you.
Okay, what's the game?
It's called Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed, and it is so much fun.
It is fun.
It's
today.
Visually, it kind of reminds me of Fable. It kind of reminds me of like Disney Infinity-ish kind of. It's like it's cartoony, but not too cartoony. There's just elements of realism to it. What's going on, Brian? And but you squad up 4 to 5 players, and you run in there and bust ghosts, and you can customize your player, and you talk to Dan Aykroyd and Ernie Hudson, and the music's going, and the Ecto One's there, and then you're just crossing the streams with your buddies.
Is it on Game Pass?
It's on Xbox, and it's on sale right now for $15. Very good.
downloaded. I played it today. I could not catch a fucking ghost. I caught a couple ghosts, but then I was trying to catch this other ghost on the bounty. I could not catch this motherfucker, man. It kept sliming the hell out of
Were
me.
you by yourself?
I was by myself with the computer players, but they weren't really any help.
No,
Like,
the computer players aren't really any help at all. You gotta have you gotta be teamed up.
yeah. So
You need communication.
Yeah. I'll be looking forward to that one though.
It's a lot of fun. You can customize your gear to look like it's from the cartoon or from like the play sets you would get as a kid. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'll have to check that out. You said it's $15 on sale right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We can use your help. Let me ask you a question, because I read an article this week that the state of games is going to be no more, and it'll be all digital. Or is it DVDs?
No.
Best Buy is going away with all DVDs.
Best Buy is getting rid of all physical media, and it seems like Justin would love to cross our streams with us. We would too, Justin.
Yeah, what's this we talk?
We are
into your conversation.
We speak for each other. No, Best Buy. The rumor is by February of 2024, they are getting rid of all physical media selling in their stores.
Well, I mean, it's taking up a lot of real estate, and if they're not making any money on it, then.
Well, and here's the thing: like it was bound to happen, right? Like you have Game Pass, you have EA Pass, you have all these passes, right?
Streaming service.
And then here's the other thing too: like a company, a publisher, they're charging you the same amount that they charge you to download the game, right? But downloading the game costs them nothing. Putting it on physical media, building a case, getting it shipped, all that stuff is added cost, and it's cutting into their profit margins. So of course they're going to want to push away from all this, from the disc. But for me personally, I hate it. I can't. I hate it
because you're thrifty. You like to be able to take your games back and trade them in. And
I do, but I also like to own them so I can play them at any point down the line. Like, right? Like I like being able to pop in an NES cartridge, right, and being able to play the game.
Because while you do own the digital media that you purchase, and you can delete it and you still own it, but you'd have to re-download it again.
Well, and what happens when the servers go down for the system?
But it's also the same way. Like if you get any new games for your PlayStation or your Xbox,
right?
Or anything,
well, that's what I'm saying.
You have to install it. It fucking runs, you know.
Well, not only after the install, right? Like they require internet connectivity now.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the thing, and that's when I knew this downfall was going to happen. Is when I saw that, and I'm like, this is honestly, this is going to be happening sooner than later.
4 years since they closed my closest GameStop, and I stopped buying physical games. I mean, sucks, but like,
remember we had this conversation before, and y'all were. I think one of y'all was like, "I always buy the physical game."
Me. Yeah. I always did.
I stopped that shit a long time ago.
I had no choice. I got removed.
Steve, of all people, you are living in a room of old physical media.
This requires no internet connection.
Well, I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I love.
But retro games.
Exactly. I love having. It actually makes me sad that I'm going to have to start doing more emulation. Finding multi-carts and things like that, because it's just getting out of hand, because the physical media is going away. Like it's just not. It sucks. Like I want to own the game. If I pay $60, $70 for these games,
yeah. I remember you don't get to drive home and look through the booklet and try to see what all the bad guys are. And
even now,
old games, they would give you like bios on everybody and artwork.
Yeah, even now, I mean, you get the back. I get a little bit of it,
No,
little
the
cool
Nintendo
artwork.
Switch cases are garbage.
No, I know, but even in the inside, you get
this
the cool
giant fucking waste of
Nintendo.
plastic for some little tiny thing.
So it doesn't get lost. I understand why it's there. Is because if they sold everything in little cartridge cases like this, they'd be stolen all over the place.
Nintendo's not out here talking about saving the environment. Look at all that waste.
But like, I like looking at this the inner sleeve here and seeing like the artwork and stuff like that.
I do. This like shit like this. This is nostalgia though. Like that's for us. For his nostalgia, we can still collect those.
Kids
But see, I don't have nostalgia for Xbox One games or Xbox 360.
I agree.
Games.
I don't either.
It's
I
new.
don't either.
I have nostalgia for old Nintendo games, nostalgia for old Sega games,
like
that kind
all
of
that
stuff.
next gen shit.
I have nostalgia for VHS tapes. I don't have nostalgia for DVDs.
No,
Blu-rays.
I don't either. I don't even understand that one. Like,
I do for the DVD.
You have a whole DVD collection still, don't you?
I do. I have a lot. I got rid of a lot, but I still have a lot. But the reason why I have it for DVD is because the DVD generation is when I got a job and started buying it on my own.
Brian,
so like
media for life.
I agree, Brian. So that's an era for me where I built this entire collection, through the DVD, because so many things, and with DVDs as well, DVDs gave you behind the scenes footage, documentary about those movies. Like VHS tapes didn't do that. Once in a while, you got
sometimes I have some that do.
That's why I said once in a while. But DVD,
that Star Wars tape I have has a whole ass fucking featurette.
I got a Nightmare on Elm Street one that has all the behind the scenes of
again once in a while.
I know, but the DVDs came with all that stuff.
Or you could even buy make sure you bought the Criterion collection and get all of this extra.
But what's even better than that stuff?
So good.
I don't think I've ever watched a movie with commentary.
I've listened to commentary.
So
watch Army of Darkness and commentary. So good.
No, I don't. I want to watch the movie. I don't.
Well, but I've watched the movie 1,000 times.
Steve, question for you: Are there single players? I don't think single players.
Oh, Justin, there's no such thing as dumb questions. First, and secondly, single player games don't all require internet to play it, but a lot of times now games do because they have online stores. They have different things that you could download, DLCs and all that shit. And
the achievements that you unlock. That's how they're getting you. They're getting you with those stupid achievements.
But not all of them. Some of them, it'll tell you if it requires internet on the About section. I always read those.
Cleaned up on the mom and pop stores. That's what you had to clean up on.
Yep, I have a lot of DVDs.
I cleaned up.
Video
I did clean up a lot when Blockbuster and all that was going out of town, but I cleaned up a lot more when I worked at Hollywood Video. I'll tell you that. I was probably part of the reason of the downfall of that company.
Best VHS I ever seen is a Dragon Ball Z because it made a scene from the show.
The setup,
the setup, the spines.
Yeah.
That's why I love my Nightmare DVD collection, because the spine made of Freddy Krueger on the box set. So I always like that. I am truly disappointed by the death of physical media.
I kind of figured. That's why I brought it up, because I knew you were going to be.
Well, because that's the thing. We're paying for this stuff, and we're never going to be the owners. They can pull this stuff off at any point.
Like they do streaming services with shows and all that.
They do.
Because they do that with Game Pass. They'll have a Game Pass game, and you'll be playing it, and then all of a sudden, it's no longer available on Game Pass. So,
but if you download it, you can still play it.
No, when you go to download it, it's better fucking sign in.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're logged in and it's not on Game Pass no more, it'll tell you to go buy that shit.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck.
It'll tell you can't play it. You could open it. You could probably start the game, but it won't let you do nothing.
Oh,
this shit's smart now. See, when you said you were bringing up the state of video games, I thought you were bringing up the fact that what is the state of video games? Fucking, there's nothing coming out. It's taking years and years and years for anything. In the meantime, they've ordered us all to buy brand new systems, but for no reason, because nothing's fucking come out for them yet.
Well,
and you have
games
games
have a reason for Spider-Man.
Well, you have games like Starfield and Spider-Man, which are good, but Starfield, really good game, we're out of its welcome really fast. Spider-Man probably is not going to have that same thing, but once you play it once, not really a reason to go back through.
Yeah.
You're not going to start off with nothing after you get everything, And then I hate the new thing they do, the new game plus. So now you beat the game. So now you can start a new game and you carry over all your shit that you got on your first playthrough. So now you can play it again, but be stronger. I don't want to do that. There's nothing for me to get now.
Al, they've been trying that with comic books for such a long time.
Yeah,
to go digital, and it hasn't worked yet.
There's nothing quite like holding art in your hands, then zooming in with your fingers isn't quite the same thing.
And there you go, Steve. You said the key word there was the art, right?
Yeah.
The video game itself is the art. So you playing the game, everything they put into the computer to do it is the art. So they can get away without having the disc because nobody is sitting there looking at the disc. They're playing the game. The comic, you're looking at all the art. You know, you're looking at those pages, and on digital media, it doesn't come off the same. It doesn't feel the same, especially if you look at the old comics. Newer comics, it is more digital art.
And I hate how it tells you how to read the comics when you're going through. Like it like goes panel by panel and shoots your end, but you can't see like the whole page. You're constantly zooming in and out. I hate it.
Yeah, I tried it. I don't like it either. I knew I mean, I don't collect comics anymore, but the physical part of it.
Well, and that one, it was Amazon's. I forgot what it was called. They kind of closed shop. I forgot. DC's one. Comixology. Thank you, Sean. They kind of went to the wayside. I know Marvel has that Marvel Unlimited still, but it's not as popular. I mean, it's good if you can get your hands on old books and you want to read old stories. Like that's the benefit of that, but it's never going to be. Again, I'm going to say it's never, but you know, a generation or two down the line, they're not going to want to carry anything, right? I mean, a lot of people don't even have personal computers are going away because everybody's just using their phones for everything. You know, like you're looking at like this crazy shift to where everything is just so micro, and technically we own nothing. We used to own everything that we bought, and now we own air. We're buying things that can be easily stripped away from us, and we're paying a lot of money for it. And I don't know. I don't like it. I'm going to be the old man. I'm going to be the old man shaking my fist at the clouds, saying, "Give me back my disc and cartridges."
It'll come back one day when we're in a Armageddon.
When there's no electricity.
And Steve is the only guy who has fucking VHS tapes.
I got my generator. I can still run this whole room.
I got one too. We just playing my DVDs, playing my Nintendo.
That's gonna be the goal. Let me get that VHS tape. I think Paramount has a new
probably a new deal with Amazon for physical media.
Huh. They might. I mean, some studios probably need it, right? Like, especially, I think studios that don't have streaming still are going to be leaning on physical media a lot. Like Sony doesn't have a streaming service, right? So, like, the only way Crackle doesn't count. Crackle is like Pluto TV, right? It's like that free service that they show really old random stuff on. They don't show anything new. They sell that stuff to show on Netflix and stuff like that, but they also make profits off the physical media purchases or the digital downloads. But I mean, you see that now even with that Vudu and all these other things that have been around a while are now gaining steam again because people are keeping all their libraries of movies in the cloud or on these services. I don't know. It sucks. I don't think we can avoid it. It just sucks. I guess it'll help the environment. There won't be so many broken discs. It's going to hurt the thrift shops and flea markets. They're not going to be getting the piles of CDs and DVDs.
Oh, they will for years to come. They still will.
Yeah,
there's still piles of VHS tapes getting dropped off.
It ain't over yet. Motherfuckers going to be still having shit. Like it ain't that bad.
It's true.
And there's companies out there right now that'll still make you a VHS tape of a new movie. They'll custom make it for you. So there's lots of companies out there that'll do it for you with the disc.
There's a VHS Lego set for the Disney 100 of like Disney DVD, like Disney VHS clamshells and like a couple open cassettes. And it's a big Lego display piece that you can buy and put together. It looks pretty fucking awesome.
The Atari one was cool too, though.
And they did the Nintendo one too.
Because when you turn it around, I think it's like a background of like an 80s like setup and shit like that or something like that. It's really cool. I thought that was amazing. Where you open it up or something. I can't remember what it is. That's really it. Like, did you guys get anything this week for the toy box? Besides video?
I did not get anything except for those video games.
I got this new hat for my birthday. Rachel got for me.
Oh, well, look at that. It's
It's actually pretty cool. It's a Boondock Saints freaking Scully cap, Boston Scally Company, like a collector's edition.
You and the
That's pretty sweet.
Boondock Saints, man. Like,
Oh, what,
that
me
movie.
and me in a good movie? Yeah, I know. What the hell?
You and Boondock Saints.
It's a good movie, though.
It's a fucking awesome movie.
The first one was. I don't know how I feel about the second one.
Second one's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It was unnecessary, but the first one's really
Yeah,
good.
it was unnecessary.
I don't even count the second one. Al said the Giant Man might not get funded.
And she got me.
That was.
You remember that movie?
It was like shit.
What's that movie called? Sinister.
What?
Remember the movie Sinister?
Yeah.
So Ethan Hawke, the sweater that he wears in Sinister.
Yeah.
The big comfy cardigan thing. She got me that too. It's like a house jacket. It's awesome. Super cozy.
Yeah, Al, that's not going to get funded at all. It's a wrap.
It's tough for a Legends figure.
For
and they didn't do a good enough job, I think, with getting those.
It's like 2 days left.
But they didn't do a good enough job with those backer incentives, right? Like, I remember when the Sentinel came out and when Galactus came out, and those figures deserve to be at that gigantic scale. Like Giant Man, I don't know. Like,
yeah, who gives a fuck about
do you
Giant
really
Man?
want a Giant Man that big? I mean, I loved my Giant Man when the Legends did the Build-A-Figure.
That was cool.
Back in the old one. You know, that one was awesome. This one I don't like. I don't like his face sculpt either. He has like a really weird face sculpt. So
yeah, but they had like 3 different face sculpts. They had a scroll one, and then
and then it was like a smiling face and then an angry face.
it was a dead zombie one, and then like and I don't know I don't even know what was the incentive for it. I don't even know.
It was after like 1,000 backers, you get some of the heads. I don't know.
Yeah, that didn't make it. That was stupid. It was stupid. That wasn't getting funded. It was a wrap on
not
that.
at $200. I just think it was just too much. It's too much. Yeah, that's why Biz Giant Man. That's the one I had. I when hard times came down and we had Christmas coming, I sold my Toy Biz Giant Man to fund my kids some Christmas presents back in the day. So it's I don't regret selling it, but it hurts every time I see it in shops, especially because I sold it for a lot less than what it's selling for now.
I did find a Star Wars Dark Horse book. It was like more of a graphic novel with the old.
Oh, very cool.
With the old, comics in there, and I think I'm gonna go back and get all the omnibuses for the old, but they're hard to get now. Fuck, they're expensive as shit. But for the old comics, I want to get the omnibuses for those, so I can have them, so I can actually know what I'm getting when I start going back into getting the Star Wars comics graded.
Well, and I was also talking to you about reviewing some of those storylines for Star Geekz. So.
Yeah, which I can't wait to get to that. That's gonna be interesting. What else? Anything else?
If there's anything else really good? There was some news. I don't know if it's news officially or rumors, but that Marvel's Disney Plus series for Wonder Man and Vision Quest are scrapped. But at this point, I think almost everything is kind of on the chopping block. I mean,
didn't they push Deadpool back? Didn't they?
Not officially yet. It's getting to the point. It's very close. I heard from the director. My guess is yes, it's going to have to be because the actor strike is still going on. So more than likely, we're probably not getting Deadpool until next fall or next late summer, maybe 4th of July. This is supposed to be a May release, maybe a 4th of July release. I don't know. But I mean, Wonder Man and Vision Quest. What that tells me is, especially with them talking about the scrapping of the Daredevil series and restarting it, is that they're going back to I'm going to quote Spider-Man 1 here, back to formula and going more theatrical. I think the TV shows are going to stop for the most part. even though I love Loki, Sean and I were talking about it. I know there's people who on here who are talking that they don't get Loki. They can't get into it. I think Loki season 2 has been great. I love all the new characters. I can watch Owen Wilson and Hiddleston do anything. Their chemistry is so ridiculously good. Like it's a great show, and it's deep. There's stuff happening here that hopefully, I mean, a lot of shows haven't stuck the landing, so but hopefully if it sticks the landing like the first one did, it's going to tell a cohesive story here. It's gonna get us to a new point with Kang. I think it's been great. Episode 3 I thought was a really good episode when they were back in the 1865 the World's Fair in Chicago.
Yeah,
which was awesome. I thought Jonathan Majors killed it, did a great job. So
yeah, I love Loki. Like there's nothing that's wrong with Loki right now that I feel like is it's gonna drop. They did renew Gen V for season 2.
Oh, The Boys?
Yeah, which me is a hero right now. I actually love that show. Like, it's a really good show. It may be better than The Boys. It's a better
Really?
The Boys is good. The Boys is good, but this is good too. This is
now I have to check it out.
You gotta watch it. Like, it's really good.
I don't know, man. Last season of The Boys really, I don't know why. And you know me, I have a very
I know, I feel the same way.
Sense of humor. I have a very deviant sense of humor, and like it's just, to me, it went too far. Like the last season of The Boys just went too far. So I'll have to check this out now. If you're thinking it's on par or better than The Boys, I'd have to definitely check that out.
I'm just gonna wait till it's all out and binge it.
Yeah. X-Men 97 now is supposed to come out, I believe, in the spring. I think most of it is ready.
Listen to this a little. This might be a movie we need to do for 12 Days of Christmas. Okay.
Right.
So this is the synopsis. A year after saving her town from a psychotic killer on Christmas Eve, Winnie Carruthers' life is less than wonderful. But when she wishes she'd never been born, she finds herself in a nightmare parallel universe and discovers that without her, things could be much, much worse. Now the killer is back, and she must team up with the town misfit to identify the killer and get back to her own reality. The movie is called It's a Wonderful Knife. It stars Justin Long. Like,
he's doing everything now.
I know. Like,
he has this like career resurgence.
Awesome. The tagline is, every time a bell rings, an angel gets to kill. So good. That's so awesome. I can't wait to see that. It's a Wonderful Knife. Very cool.
All right. 12 Days of Christmas is going to be filled up this year for sure, because I keep finding some Christmas horror movies.
There's so many.
You know what I'm looking forward to is the Godzilla shit on Paramount.
Oh, on Apple?
Apple TV?
Apple Plus, yeah.
Monarch?
Yeah, that shit look good as a motherfucker, man. It look good.
Kurt Russell, right?
Yeah, mm-hmm. Kurt Russell. Yeah,
and Wyatt Russell playing the same character.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm like, fuck, I can't wait to see this. So,
Al wants to know if we saw the trailer for Thanksgiving. Of course.
Oh yeah,
I've been waiting for Thanksgiving for over a decade.
We're seeing that.
That's what I said. Like, that's the 31 days is the goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Can we get to Thanksgiving? Yeah, you see a pilgrim just murdering people left and right. I'm
gonna watch that. It looks very 80s, slasher.
Yeah.
I like that.
Good stuff.
Anything else? Short show tonight.
49 minutes.
Dang.
Sometimes it happens, man. Sometimes it happens. I'm trying to get us 11 more minutes of content so I can give Steve his birthday song and dance. And
I don't want to
flash the dimes. Flash the dimes for Steve's birthday.
So if it's a shorter show, I can make clips. It's hard to do that shit with these long ass shows we got.
That is very, very true. But I hope you guys are enjoying also the 31 Days of Horror this year. We're having a lot of fun doing that.
Does 10 more minutes actually count if I say happy birthday to Steve? It doesn't really count, does it?
It does to me.
Oh,
Caught changes for
that
us,
made me
so.
feel bad. Yeah, you should.
Have you started watching Our Flag Means Death yet?
No.
Oh,
I watched everything else, Steve. I got
so
everything else
good.
to watch.
So good.
Did you watch Invasion? Are you watching Invasion?
No, because you said it sucks.
It did suck, but I'm still watching part season 2 because they made a season 2. I gotta watch
I don't
it.
want to watch it if it sucks. You're like, it
not
sucks. Why
good.
aren't you watching it?
It does suck.
I only tell you when things are like really good. I've watched plenty of shitty things, and I don't call you and be like, hey, you should watch this because I've suffered through it.
I'm just watching it because like the morning show. I'm watching the morning show. I'm watching all kind of shit. So
Yep, Al, the big 4-0.
I can't believe you're gonna be 40, Steve. When we started this, you
was
were
he like
30.
30? Like 30?
He was 30.
He was
Baby.
a young buck. He was a
He
young
was just
buck.
a little baby.
Yeah,
Couldn't
he
even-
You guys were in your early 30s too.
He couldn't even grow facial hair yet, Sean.
was a young pup.
Yes, the fuck I could.
He didn't even
I don't
have.
want to hear that shit.
He didn't even have man hair yet.
Yeah, he's like a little baby.
Look at that baby face.
He was our little Steve. We put him in our.
He's-
You put him in your bosom.
God, that's what it felt like the first time I met you, two giant motherfuckers. Holy shit! Like I got in, like it was a shock because like I got into the van and you guys were both sitting down. Like you guys didn't get out and help me or greet me or anything. You just pulled up. Like okay, so
it's okay.
I didn't notice the size difference until we got. I forget where the first stop was. It might have even been like a Toys R Us, but like first stop, and we got out and I was just like.
Well, I know. And then I picked you up and put you on that front baby carrier of mine.
Yeah, I was kicking the whole time. Like, no, stop it.
Oh my god!
Could you imagine that? I want to get one of those now and strap you on it, Steve, right to my chest. Next time you're here, I'm just gonna put you on a little baby holder. What do they call I forgot what they're called.
A Bjorn? Is it a baby?
Bjorn, yeah. I'm gonna get a baby Bjorn and pick it up for Steve. Just strap him to my chest.
Oh, I gotta make that next week. That is gonna be fun. That is gonna be the title card next week.
Hello, it's just me like fucking hell angry. Kicking.
Baby.
No.
Oh, man. We gotta meet up again, man. What the hell? Like it's been too long.
Yeah.
It's been
Well,
2019.
Yeah, because we had a pandemic in between there, man.
4 years.
Al found us when we did some stuff with Episopde.
Remember those?
Yeah.
Remember those
Well,
people?
we did that episode, that Halloween episode with TC was our first, and Karina our first Halloween episode because that was before we did 31 Days.
They don't even do shows no more, do they? Are they even around anymore? I don't think so.
I think TC's doing stuff. I don't know. Al, are they? If you're listening, let us know. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's the other fun thing too. Like I know all of us used to listen to a ton of podcasts like when we first started. Now it's like I don't have time to do anything.
I still listen to some podcasts.
I still listen to how this get made, and
yeah, their episode on bats was hilarious.
Yo, that shit was great. That shit was great.
Bats.
I wanna go-
Everybody.
I want to go see them live. I'm trying to see if I can get tickets to go see them live.
Yeah. How did this get now playing a little? I still try to listen to them. All they do is just complain the whole show. It's just them shitting on the movie. And it's just like
You used to love
God,
that shit too, Steve.
I did too.
I did because they used to love movies. Now they're just so fucking jaded. All they do is talk shit.
You know what? And I think it's funny, Steve. You say that. Like I think not to say that we hate movies, but I do think there for a little bit, especially 31 Days, there was a run there where it was we lost some of the love.
Oh, I think for sure.
And I feel like this year, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the right
We're finding
pattern,
the good
right
in a
pattern
lot
of
of shit.
movies. We're just loving it, and I think that's why it's different. That's why it's just so exciting. Even the movies that are bad, I think we're just having fun with them.
Yeah, I'm like that was boring, but that's some cool shit. Except for Last Voyage of the Demeter. Fuck that movie.
I like that movie. I didn't have
Honestly,
a problem with that movie, man.
I still didn't hate that movie. I don't know.
I didn't hate that movie either, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't hate it.
Or Fanboy 13. Fuck that movie too.
Okay, well, Fanboy 13. Okay, I
didn't
mean,
see that.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I should have released that last Friday the 13th, but I wasn't thinking. I was just running through those Insidious movies. So.
Yeah, how did you not release like a really cool review on Friday the 13th? You dropped. What did you drop?
Insidious Red Doors, the worst Insidious movie. Patrick Wilson's directorial debut and his singing of the soundtrack.
Stay with me.
I want to play that song so bad.
I know, me too. But we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube.
I got 5 minutes.
Maybe we should play that at the end and just that's how we'll go out. We'll just see how long it takes for them to kick us off.
No, to kick us off because Patrick Wilson will take the love.
Put it back on. Patrick Wilson says, "Put it back on." I want to hear what they think. No, you don't, Patrick. I swear.
Oh man, you're lucky.
What was it called?
Stay.
It was called Stay. What's it called?
It's called Stay.
I can't even remember.
It's such a bad song. I still remember the end of that movie, and then that came on. I'm like, what is this? Who is singing this? Like that. What band is this? And then we were talking about it, you're like, that was Patrick Wilson. I'm like, oh my God.
It makes it so much worse.
What is wrong with this man?
Because you could just see his dumb face in that booth recording that song.
With the one ear like this.
Yes,
like,
he's doing this. Stay. Yes, that's what he's doing the whole time.
Did you hear it? Did you just hear it?
No, we can't hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it? Oh, fuck. I thought I could play it. But I can.
You probably can. You just probably didn't click the right thing.
I probably did.
Oh, man. He directed that damn movie. Is this a music video?
No, it's just a still. It's just a still the whole time, and the smoke is just going up. That's all it is.
Oh my God.
It's just terrible. All right. Well, so I guess hold on. So we're gonna just see how long this takes for YouTube to kick us off. So let's call out our call signs now, so that if we get kicked off, it just goes.
All right. Well, that is it for tonight. This is Will.
And this is Sean.
This is Steve. And until next week, everybody stay safe, be nice to each other, keep it geeky, and hopefully we hear quite a bit of this Patrick Wilson power ballad.
Hi, Patrick Wilson. Stay.
And you're thinking of escape.
What the fuck? This feels like it's like from like Neverending Story.
No, it feels like it's a Christmas song.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Yes,
for you.
This is Steve's birthday present for me.
Oh my God, it is. They're gonna kick us off 2 minutes before my birthday. Oh no! Listen to this. Listen to it. Just wait for the breakdown. He did the chorus part. He did the choir parts by himself.
Did he really?
So he's a choir.
Wait. Sean,
it's a choir of Patrick Wilson's.
Sean, hip hop. Hold on. So he sang this over and over again and mashed it together to sound a choir of himself.
Yes, it's an army of Patricks.
Dude, you know how pretentious you have to be?
Do you know how pretentious you have to be to think that you and your fucking dumb story is more important than Tucker and Specs, and then you direct the fucking movie and then
in the silence.
Oh my
you
God.
sing this and you're like end credit song.
You know what? This movie is like the epitome of things I hate. Like it is. It's just that. It's like you get this dumb story, and they ruin the best characters.
But right, you can see carolers. You could see carolers sitting outside your fucking door singing this at Christmas time,
this
right?
This is a Christmas song.
Lighters in the sky.
I'm waiting for him to start. I'm waiting for him to start telling me that Jesus loves me.
You actually did it, dude. I don't have a lighter. Shit.
Props.
Oh, I do got a lighter. This is for you, Patrick Wilson. This is for you.
In between When your
And
pride
this video
is
with
on
the
the
smoke is
floor.
ridiculous.
Oh, it is
It makes it
God
even.
awful.
It makes it even worse.
It makes
YouTube still hasn't kicked us off, I don't think.
well, because it's a terrible fucking song. So they ain't gonna,
and we keep pausing it.
it's like, oh,
We're talking
well,
over it.
as much airplay as we can get for Patrick Wilson, we might as well just let it play out. It doesn't even matter.
I bet you that's Patrick Wilson in that fucking picture.
I'll make you
Oh, it does look like
wait for more.
It probably is him.
Could you-
I can see
Could
that.
you imagine that he plays a montage of his most famous characters while listening to this
No,
song?
can you imagine if everybody goes to a Ghost fucking show and then goes like, hold on, for this next song, we're gonna bring out our guest, Patrick Wilson. No!
Stay
Oh god.
with me.
Oh,
Did he think about what made him actually think? Happy birthday, Steve! What
happy
made
birthday, Steve!
What?
There you go. We made it to your birthday. That's
you
it.
made it to your birthday, and
East
Patrick
Coast
Wilson,
time.
and Patrick Wilson said, "Just stay with me."
Stay with
Wait, but there's a rockin' part. There's a part after this where it like gets rockin'.
Is
Right.
it?
Skip like 30 more. Yeah.
Wait.
I'm skipping it.
Okay, go back. You gotta wait because he starts doing his rock voice. Oh, Sean, you didn't listen to the whole song.
pray that you'll wake one day in your own world.
Oh god, and
Cause when you sleep at night, they don't even
Does he have the
I bet you that's probably the singer for Ghost, though. I don't think that's the singer. I don't think that's actually Patrick Wilson because that sounds like the Ghost.
I don't even know what the fuck Ghost is. Is Ghost like a rock man or some shit?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
so he just sang
That guy with
them
the white
this
with the
song?
white face. And
yeah.
the
They look like a priest. They look like big priests and all that.
They
shit.
sing this shit. I thought they sung like hard rock
No,
music.
it's not.
Like,
good.
I think you're thinking of Judas Priest.
No. I thought they sung like heavy.
No,
metal.
that's more like Judas Priest. It's like fucking hair metal.
So this guy has like a fucking like cross on his face and like he's just singing music.
Yeah, like this.
Oh,
Thank you, Al. I appreciate that, buddy.
how the hell is he dressed up like that then? And it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why do the guys in Kiss dress up like a fucking cat? I don't fucking know.
That doesn't make any sense to me either. That just never, ever made any sense.
Of all the things, Catman, eh? All right.
yeah. Kiss has never made any sense to me.
Kiss is not good.
no,
Hot take.
Kiss is terrible. But there are
Oh,
people.
shit.
There are people
We
that,
signed off, and then
terrible.
everybody that is hearing the end of this is getting mad at us now. 'Cause we're like,
did
"Kiss
we
is
end the
trash."
stream?
No, not yet. That's what I'm saying. Like the people that stuck around are now becoming angry with us because
Look,
we're
are they-
shitting on bands.
Are they Kiss fans or are they Ghost
shitting
fans?
on Kiss?
Are they
Could you
diehard
imagine?
Patrick Wilson fans?
Oh, well, those are one and the same.
Oh, okay.
If you're a fan of this shit, you're probably a fan of Kiss.
Shitting on Kiss people. Oh no, Kiss
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. You know what sucks more than Kiss? Kiss fans.
I can't anymore. I'm not a fan.
They
either,
perpetuated it. They funded it. They're the problem.
but,
Oh man, I can't. Are we ending the show?
Yeah, we're they were on tour. Here we go. Al says they were on a tour with Iron Maiden a few years ago.
Iron Maiden's good.
Huh?
I said Iron Maiden's good. I still think of him as the bad guy in the 18. Oh, remember how fucking good the movie The 18 was?
Fucking.
Remember
great.
that?
Yeah.
God.
Fucking great.
Oh, you'll be hearing from Nez about you.
Yes.
Nez is going to take you out. We're meeting with him.
We're talking with Nez on Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Oh shit!
Uh-oh. That's all right. Listen, I love my brother Nez, but we disagree on some things. Like,
Being a Kiss fan.
yeah, like I don't know what good music is.
Oh,
We actually like. See, the thing is that what the thing about Nez is Nez loves everything, right? It's hard to talk bad on something that somebody likes when they like all the things. Like, and I wish I was more like that, to be honest.
would you
Yeah,
still
no, you're right. Nez I mean, he's great. He's a great dude, and he just has like a love for everything. It can be terrible movies, terrible music. He loves it. He gives it credit, props, and you're right, Steve.
I mean, I like terrible music too. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's shit that I like too, but
not Patrick Wilson.
Not Patrick Wilson. Definitely
not his.
Now my hate.
You know what I hate? I hate Dave Matthews Band.
I've never listened to a Dave Matthews song ever in my life, but I like Nickelback. So motherfuckers hate me. Like if I say I like Nickelback, motherfuckers like fuck.
I think Steve just quit the show.
No, it doesn't quit the show. But I love Photograph and I love fucking the Spider-Man. Fucking I love that.
No, that's not that Hero song with the other singer from that band, Saliva. Oh god, terrible early 2000 shit.
Hey,
that song is really good. That Hero song is really good. That's a good song. But everything else Nickelback did was terrible.
You're wrong. I had a whole Nickelback album and everything. I was listening to Nickelback.
No, they made a bunch of them. They just all sucked.
Holy shit.
See, Al agrees with you. Nickelback got some bangers in the songs.
I thank you, Al. Like, listen, it's Nickelback. It ain't bad. I mean, clearly they won a lot of Grammys. I think it's
I
ain't mad at
them. Did they win Grammys?
I don't know. I'm just lying. I have no fucking idea if they won.
Now
I gotta look it up.
I think you're right, though. I think mostly white people hate Nickelback.
Mostly white people hate Nickelback.
You know what? I think they do. Because every white person I ask about Nickelback, they hate them.
I bet you. Hold on. We're gonna settle this.
Justin just said Nickelback was great. So
they won Grammys for hard rock performance by a duo, hard rock performance, rock album of the year, and record of the year.
Who are you calling?
Hello?
Hey, real quick.
What's up, bro?
Settle a question for me. Do you like Nickelback?
This is Lino.
Question of whether all black folks like Nickelback. Rochelle, shut up. You don't like Nickelback. And yes, I do like Nickelback.
I fucking do it.
Did you call Lino?
There you go.
I don't feel like I mind Nickelback. It's not like I hate them like all white folks do. Like,
Yo, I'm telling you, all white people hate Nickelback.
This is why we're best friends, okay? Because you just literally said everything that I said.
bro, like, hey, I'm with you on that, bro. I could already dig where the question's coming from.
All right.
And yes, and just to prove the whole point, we don't, I don't mind Nickelback. I don't hate them, but yes, I do love Paramore. So,
I love Paramore too.
That's another one.
I love Paramore.
I keep forgetting that he can't hear you guys. Oh, because you're on the show right now. I keep forgetting that you can't hear them because they're in my headphones.
Yeah, so that's where it's at, bro. You know what I mean? It's all good. I'm not mad at you.
All right, sign off, Lino.
Lino, we appreciate it.
All right, bro. Hey,
Al said Paramore.
All right, late.
Al says Paramore sucks. Paramore is not that great, but I do like the girl. I forgot what her name is, Haley or something like that.
I don't think that could have gone any better.
That was perfect.
I mean, like he knew the question before he was.
I hate Green Day. I hate Green Day. I fucking hate Green Day. Green Day is terrible. I hate you too. I hate you too. I hate Blink 182. I don't know. I have no idea. I hate all.
I love Blink 182. I'm sorry.
No, I am not a fan.
I love Blink.
Where are you?
And I love old Green Day.
I also used to like NSYNC too. So
Dookie.
Kill me. I used to like NSYNC. I did.
We all talk about how much we like Backstreet Boys. It's not just
that is true. We actually sung that song in the car. So you know what?
Listen, you can say you don't like them all you want, but you know all the fucking words.
but
that comes from practice.
in the shower while I'm lathering up.
Oh man! All right, man. We gotta end this show, man.
All right.
We gotta listen to
All
the
right.
video.
Thank you guys all for listening. Thank you for your support. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Emo skateboard rock. I like Blink-182.
Is that like Avril Lavigne?
I used to like
Skater
Avril
Boy.
Lavigne for a second, but not then.
Get to a skater boy. La, la, la. I don't even remember the song. I just remember this.
Real quick question though: do y'all like Taylor Swift?
It's fine. I mean, I don't
It's
go
not
out of my
like-
way.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't listen to her album.
I mean, it comes on the radio. The girls all sing it.
I'll say
Yeah,
that, like it's catchy. She's got catchy shit. I'm not. It's just not my style of music. It's not my genre that I go for. I don't like pop.
Would she be cool as Dazzler?
Yes.
I think that's a no fucking brainer.
I think it's probably happening because there's no way she had the entire cast of Deadpool in the box in New York watching the Jets and Chiefs game. I'm pretty sure it's happening.
Yeah, it would be a no brainer for her not to be Dazzler. No brainer.
It'd be good. I'm
And
sure.
you know how many people would fucking go see her? That movie.
Oh, she would single-handedly save movies if she.
Yeah.
Well, she has her concert out in theaters right now.
Yeah, but that's
and
not
it
helping
made-
the movie studios. It's just
and it
helping the
made
theaters.
millions
Well, I'm just saying, but
dollars.
that's helping theaters. I mean, that's so.
And she put her fucking name on popcorn buckets and cups that every theater has. You know, she's getting a penny out of that.
No,
At
they fucking
least.
buying them buckets and cups. They buying that shit up like it's fucking candy.
It's sold out, and they're reselling on the fucking second market.
No, Al, can she act? Yeah, you know what, Al? I don't think it matters.
I really don't
believe
think
it.
she's
No,
got.
no.
She's in music videos. She's been in front of the cameras her whole
Same
fucking
shit.
life.
Kind of the same shit.
If The Rock can do it, she can.
Agreed, Steve.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right.
Signing off one more time.
This a little.
This is Sean.
And this is Steve. Until next week, everybody, stay safe, be nice to each other, and keep it geeky. Fuck kiss. We're out.